All right, as much as I wanted to do a file breakdown on this one, like some of you guys are asking for, as you can see, here's my PSD, and Photoshop screwed me and lost all my layers. So I can't really go into this one too much, but we'll talk about instead how this one went from this to this. So just turning off all the layers and walking through it. Let's get down to the bottom. Okay, turn the background and turn the selection. Okay, so first had to kind of darken the background up, make it a little bit moodier, and then kind of add in this glow. So this is just a couple different layers with just a color paint on it. Set to screen. We got one to overlay, kind of painting in some dark around there just to shape it a little bit more. I got some dust particles sitting back in there, more dust particles, and then a little bit of just like flare, some brightness. And then, yeah, just some more dust to add in there. And so then getting on to the guys here. So kind of dropping the exposure a little bit on the hand. Add some blue in there to give it a punch. But here's kind of the painting with light. Let's go ahead and drop the exposure on them a little bit more. So this is kind of this new technique that's a new way to do it that I've sort of figured out from some tutorials, that instead of painting on directly a color on a layer, I'm going in and doing hue saturation layer. And this is a little bit less destructive and easier to change just because I can adjust the brightness, the saturation. It's all set to colorize. And I just go back and forth painting on where it looks like the light should be hitting the guys there. It's a lot easier than actually painting the colors and working with blend modes because I can control the brightness a lot more than before. And then just Onric for the glow, kind of tucking that in there. Onric always adds a lot. I always recommend that plugin. Let's see, we got some more contrast, we got some crunch, we got a dodge and burn layer, and then final contrast to kind of dial it back in. And that's how we took what was a pretty bland and daytime shot to punchy sunset shot.